دونغا أو مسلسل إذاعي لأطفال لمواصلة التعليم وتطوير مهاراتهم من المهم حتى لو ما قروا في مدرسة، ودي تحت مشروع توسيع وتسهيل التعليم النشط في وقت الأزمات. وبرنامج دي جعلتكم من لجنة الإنغاز الدولي IRC بدعم من مؤسسة ليغو فاونديشن. مسلسل دونغا بيركز لقضية بتاع عيال أو أطفال الجنوبين. في دونغا
The Dawn on iRadio.
Hello, good morning. Happy Easter to you and welcome to the Dawn Show on iRadio. Today is Monday and it's the 21st of the month of April, day 2025. I am Lasuba Memo. I'm glad you're part of the Dawn program, which airs every weekday from 6 to 8 a.m. To comment on any story that will be featuring in today's program, simply call 0911-986-986 and for text messages send to 0913-986-986. You can also stream this broadcast live by logging on to our website, www.iradio.org. Follow us on X at iRadioJuba. Coming up on the program.
Urge our political leaders to embark on good politics and those holding guns to cease fire.
Well, the Bishop of the Episcopal Church of South Sudan has reiterated his call on the conflicting parties to cease fire. Primate Justin Badiaram made the call during the Easter Sunday celebrations at the All Saints Cathedral yesterday, and also to come in the program. Authorities in Jonglei State have banned the movement of civilians with firearms in Bor Town, Marol Market, and 2 ports. Now, those moving with a metallic iron pipe are also prohibited from moving with it. Violators will serve 6 months in jail with a fine, or repeat of the offense is 12 months imprisonment. And what is the reaction of civil society activists there?
This, of course, is good, but as civil society, we really wish to see a different way of looking at this. How the implementation aspect of this. How is the government planning to do this? We have not seen how they are planning to do it. We have seen those who are going to implement it, but have not seen how they are actually going to do it. What is the approach they are going to use?
And also later on we'll be discussing South Sudan's government move to send a high-level delegation to the United States of America to ensure the orderly, legal and dignified return of 137 South Sudanese nationals. This decision comes following a statement issued by the Office of First Vice President Dr. Benjamin Bolmel on that Saturday. Now the delegation, led by Finance Minister Dr. Morel Dongrin, Bank of South Sudan Governor Johnny Oisa Damien, and Mr. Elia Costa Faustin, Director of Civil Registry, Nationality, Passport and Immigration. They will work in close coordination with the U.S. Department of State and the Department of Homeland Security. This and many more. It's now turned 13 minutes after the hour, over 6, and now I turned the line to your side. And please do call in and share with us how you've woken up. And particularly, I'm interested to know how you celebrated your Easter Sunday. And if there is anything to share about the occasion yesterday, please call me on 0911-986-986, 0913-986-986. Mustame Karamta iza iRadio marhabek le barnamij Dona Sabahi makum fi taqdim Lasuba Memo wa dia wakit bagre sharik mai tagum kef fi sabah اليوم وممكن شارك معنا يوم الأمباري تأيدو كيف في باسكا 0911-986-986 وقت رسالة 0913-986-986. Hello, good morning. نعم وصلت. Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning. Lasuba Mumu.
Yes,
How are you?
I'm all right. Happy Easter Monday.
Happy Easter Monday to you, bro.
Yes.
Yeah, you are connecting with Razwan Jang and Jabal.
Yes, how is Jebel this morning?
Jabal is good, is fine. What about your place?
It's pretty good.
Thank you. So we are here waking up peacefully in our area, Jabal. Jabal is good. Even the starting of Good Friday, we are not seeing any something happen. We saw good things. We pray peacefully in peace. So I greeting all listeners of Fire Radio, writers, and those who are busy calling all the time. Yeah. And thank you.
Thank you very much, Riakban Jang there in Jebel. And you too can call in and share with us how you're waking up. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Lasuba.
Yes, good morning.
Yes, behind it.
Yes, Biang Jang.
I thought you people have already run away in Juba. Are still there?
Why should we?
Because we are seeing the tension in social media on daily basis. Then we see that maybe people run away in Juba during Easter. So thank God that you are able to celebrate Easter in Juba.
And where did you celebrate?
I'm in Wow. You don't know me where I am. So Wow is peaceful, and we have actually in Wow celebrated Easter gratefully. You know, Wow is now ended to be one of the best and the most celebrated state in South Sudan. Peacefully state. We are grateful with our government in Wow, especially security agents. They have managed to maintain security starting from Holy Week.
Okay.
You know, we celebrated the Palm Sunday. We marched, and that the whole week we are celebrating. You know, and till now we are still celebrating. Today we are in Monday. It's a Monday, still in celebration mood. We wake up with the mood of celebration. We pray and we thank God for the protection. We also thank our security in Wow, especially in Wow, all the security, police, army, and national security, all the security apparatus. They did their job. And, as a citizen, it is our right to appreciate somebody who has done some things, because Wow was peacefully. Otherwise, I have nothing to say about Wow. In Easter, we have celebrated it peacefully, and I'm also here to thank all the listeners, and I also greet the listeners all over the country, starting from my brother here in Wow, David Nogok, Mama Maria, Ustaz Najuk in Juba, and all the listeners in Wow. We are peaceful, and we are saying that happy Easter to listeners who are actually in the morning waking up and taking up the call, talking about the concern about this country. You know, every caller has a concern, and when we call, we have different concern. And those callers, nothing we have to say, but we have to appreciate them for actually doing it.
All right.
You know, it's not just a job, but it's a commitment from them.
Thank you, Deng. Thank you. I do appreciate your call this morning. Do enjoy your holidays. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Right, you can return your call. Let me turn to someone else online. Hello, good morning. Sabah al-Khair. Naam. Kwais alhamdulillah.
Mama Maria, kutlo kola sana kamana ndio kodwara kodishoktan na kumsin fighter ndaje ama haja bakar inshallah na sabi kodishina makoli so ana Veronica
Naam. Shukran. Shukran Mama Maria هناك في شركات نفتكر ده هناك في مدينة واو. Hello, good morning.
Hi Radio, good morning. صباح الخير لسوبر مامو.
صباح النور.
باتيستا hermano من قرية الخضراء.
نعم باتيستا.
أولا أنا بقول حتى إستليق والاستاف بتاع أي راديو كله هناك في يوم بتاع ليلة. وإستا لكل شعب بتاع جنوب السودان 3 مناطق الإدارية و10 ولايات وقيامات وقومات بتوع كله. نتمنى انه الناس كله ايضا كويسين اذا الباسكوا في السنه ده. وعشان كده انا بقول انه حقا المسيح قام. هللويا هللويا. سلام بتاعي لكل اصدقاء بتاع برنامج بتوقف في الصباح في زمن بتدونا الصباح في برنامج على الليله انت يوافقوا في الكرسي بتاع كوغي مال الجزء بركيلك نشكرك كمان شديد جدا من اجل الخدمه رغم انه الناس في اجازه انت قدرت تيجي عشان تشارك لنا في برنامج. وسلام الاخير بمشي لكل مستمعين لهم اكثر من المتصلين كل مستمع بسمع اي راديو في سبات يوم الليله كان السلام بتاعي يوصل له. نتمنى يوم يكون جميل للناس والناس يكملوا الاجازه بتاعتها كويس يرجعوا الاماكن بتشكلهم بطريقه كويسه. شكرا.
شكرا لك باتيستا. Armano, hello, good morning.
Yes, how are you?
I'm alright, how are you?
I'm good. This is Joseph from Wow.
Yes, Joseph, how is Wow?
Fine here.
Yes.
Yeah, just something happening to the people of Wow is hunger looming, my friend. People are not good. Market is just higher than whatever we expected. We need our government to intervene to help people here. Rainy season is coming and those people are saying that there will be a lot of flood this year. If we are still continue like this, I hope citizens will never get a good life in whatever we are expecting from our government. Let our government try to help people here. Prices of everything in the market is not good. People are suffering lot of hunger, sickness, treatment of malaria costing 200 to 250 pounds. It's not good. Where should we go? We don't have any another country to go there.
200 you mean just 200 or 200,000 or between
200,000,
yes.
My friend. If you don't have it, malaria will kill you because you will never get the medicine. It's very bad. There is not any medicine in government hospital. We are just suffering without not knowing that there is somebody will come and risk our life.
Did you seek treatment? Did you seek treatment for malaria recently?
If you don't have that 200,000 pounds, you will never get any treatment from malaria, my friend, here in Wow.
Did you try to access any treatment one of these days?
There is no any. If you go to hospital, they will just give you white paper, writing medicine there, telling you go to the pharmacist, and they will not give you anything there in the hospital. Just in the pharmacy, if you don't have money, you just go to your house and suffering your pain alone. Nobody will help you. Government will. They say there is no medicine in the hospital. That's what we are facing here. And we are calling upon them. Let them help us. No, we don't have anything to do with those organizations. Even they pull out. There is no any organization giving medicine to the people again here. That's what we call for our government to let them help us.
Right.
Thank you.
Thank you, Joseph. Thank you. I hope the government will listen to your plea and respond to that to address the challenges people there are facing. And I'm wondering it may be also a similar situation elsewhere in the country. Well, thank you for bringing this up. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Sabal Khair.
Sabal Nur.
Naam.
Ana keselim bersanta ide ite.
Ita alikefak.
Yana isa kanumini Lasuba Memo. Kullu kinga dagwa ko alker. Tumun oroneta I radio. La kila jedi laga yom lo paska mutu yengan ne kan ture ko ngun. Kanita asuma waleta masuma almehim jola la asuma wo ya terjibit leta.
Naam, ana asuma. Shukran.
Ana salimu mustamin kullu wala tayo David Magogina, Sultan Joseph, Fosok, Banjang, o badin David Bulumunu Ustaz Majok. Yala binata ana su magbel berenika o katara hinagu o kuta hinagu wow. Salam tayo kullu le mustanin. Inshallah sana de begiyama kan kelina gani ba afya be salam kelita gair ke jale na suya habba kida. Keli sakita jale na habba li na benum murtahin yani ita bagilib murtah mus ita benum ita bagilib laga de melada de sarto de resala taili gundum
Mama Mary
eh
salawata ke barotan giafa waita aidu kef
mia lakini ana mara kanisa ana mabe kidu leta ay lakini it question na aidu question na tinostela basi na be selile robuna ili afin na pe akati alinamulu belo jibule na haja alikosi kujulu Sudan
naam
be jetsena de te giama te swade kilaja tani kosi jak
shukran alayka Mama Maria hinaka waita kama mbagre tugu telefon wa shilbe risala gaga. Hello, good morning. Okay, since I can't hear your voice, let me turn to someone else. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Lasuba Muma.
Sabah al-khair.
Wanuda Suba kulisanta pe.
Sahau salama.
Sultan Joseph Sita.
Naam.
Lasuba Muma ana bayi wada bayi studio bata kullu. Lista. Wada bayi al Mama Maria, David Mogok, Ustad Majok, Yal, Ustad Majong Sudan, Joseph Koni, wa Batamain kullu, Kachok, Banjang, ala Batal Malom. Mama Maria bulu kamu punya Mama Maria pasti Saraman. Lasuba in my area ni na ID quest.
Naam.
Ma fi mishla fil. Kalina وكمان ثم المستمعين أكثر من المتصلين. أنا بهاي مولانا دينا ور في جامع جوبا ونهاية التلفون مع أولادي هناك ولادي المبهر هناك واو أنا بتكلم على ونقول مبروك لليد. وانا مقصود من القوات النظاميه كل القوات النظاميه الشرطه والاشياء الامنيه يتامين بطمن هم نعمل ليد كويس في مدينه جوبا كله يعني زول كلام يقول لاسوبا وكلي شكروا انا بتمنى كل سنه زي يعمل المدينه كبيره مدينه جوبا هو مدينه كبير هي عاصمه بتاع الناس فالناس كان مقصودين ما في.
Naam, shukran alaik Maris Altak fi barnamij Dona Sabah. Hello, good morning.
Lasuba, good morning.
Good morning.
David Magog from Wow.
Yes, David Magog.
Wow is okay, my brother. Greetings to Mama Maria, Sultan Joseph, Majo, Yaindeng, Kodako, Mama Jacqueline, Ton, plus the rest. My brother, the celebration was good, and we appreciate the organized forces. It's a lot of Nasa, and nothing to what any of the Sudan attack. Woman Chakalin, but Mudun Tain, Mudun Guru, Mudun Ilan, Mudun Chunu Betum, Chakalin Lewata. There is a thing command Chakal David attacker. I can pick Nas Katira Sabugul, Nas Darin Amal in Tema Gal Darin Guru. Those it the Faga with Asalam Gal Darin Guru. Was Sagar Sudan Chakalin Majan, but thank you.
Thank you very much. They have not told us whether they are receiving salaries or not, or they have other sources of income. And let me hear from you either. Hello, good morning.
Memo.
Yes.
Good morning, my brother.
Yes, good morning.
This is me, Joseph from Munuki.
Yes, Joseph. How is Munuki?
Yeah, Munuki is fine. We are somehow okay. We appreciate, we thank God indeed. And we appreciate our radio for giving us this opportunity to express our situation. My brother, Easter was celebrated successful, and I was called for our people in that day, that morning on Friday, said that let us pray for peace for our country. That was the statement we support the religion leaders. But now our voice has become one because Jesus was come to the earth because to make peace for the earth with the heaven, because the sin of the people was given many penalties to the people, but Jesus condemned his father to make peace, and Jesus now became a bridge from earth to heaven for his forgiveness to the people. Now, what we don't forgive ourselves as a people, and we assume ourselves that we call Christian. If are we really Christian, why are we not training our hearts to come together, being together? That's why we get this nation called South Sudan. It's because we unite ourselves and try to vote for this nation. And those who are not vote for this nation, they will vote for the referendum and get independence for this country. It is being united. Why are we not united today? We try to go churches, pray. Many people come out. Why are we not come out for voice of peace? So my call, my brother, is to North Sudanese to unite the heart without coming to the table of peace. And then later on, you come to the table of peace, God will forgive you, and God will support us. We are trying to talk about suffering, but suffering will not end it when we are not express our sin to God. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Joseph. Now, let's take a listen to what is coming up at 7 o'clock.
This is iRadio.
The iRadio.
Your eye on South Sudan.
The South Sudan People's Defense Force has retaken Nasir Town in Upper Nile State, according to the Army spokesperson Major General Lulroy Kong. South Sudan's government has apologized over the deported Congolese man saga and announced it is sending a high-level delegation to the United States of America to ensure the orderly, legal, and dignified return of 137 South Sudanese nationals. And the South Sudan National Bureau of Standards has returned 2 consignments of rice and maize flour being supplied into the country after the products were found with live insects and exceeding aflatoxin levels respectively over the weekend. This and many more at 7 o'clock. Now let's listen to the Archbishop of the Episcopal Church of South Sudan's message yesterday during the Easter Sunday at All Saints Cathedral. Now, Primate Justin Badi has reiterated his call on the conflicting parties to cease fire. He made this call during the Easter Sunday celebrations at All Saints Cathedral while preaching to the faithful. This is what he has to say.
Dear faithful Christians and all South Sudanese citizens, Christ has risen. The atmosphere before his resurrection was that of sorrow, tears, and fear. Though we find ourselves celebrating Easter this year in a similar mood, we should be hopeful that on Easter Day, a new creation bursts forth from death, darkness, and defeat into a new life. This is established by the fact that early on that first Easter Sunday morning, Mary went to anoint the dead body of Jesus. She was filled with sadness and despair, but her sorrow turned to joy when the risen Lord called her by name and sent her to tell others. In the resurrection of Jesus, God finds us in our hopelessness. He stands before us, calling us by name with a similar voice, offering new life and commissioning us to go and tell his good news. The resurrection of Jesus Christ transforms all the fears, tears, suffering, and struggles of humanity into joy and hope. The resurrection also marks a new beginning in human history, as prophesied by Isaiah that a time is coming when our painful experience and the violence we witness will no longer dominate our thoughts. The harmony in creation will be so profound that grace and reconciliation will even reach the animal kingdom. Isaiah 65 verse 25. As we celebrate Easter this year, let us all pray and cry out to the Lord to make this prophecy a reality in our communities and throughout our nation. We therefore urge our political leaders to embark on good politics and those holding guns to cease fire. May this Easter bring every blessing to each one of you. Happy Easter.
And that was Primate Justin Badi Arama there, ending his message after preaching at All Saints Cathedral. And let me also get your comment on his endpoint remarks there, asking the politicians to embark on good politics and calls on the parties to cease fire. Those two key messages. What do you make of this in your reflections as a citizen of this country? Don't hesitate to call 0911-986-986, 0913-986-986. What does he mean when he say good politics? And is the country practicing bad politics? Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Lasuba.
Yes.
This is Biang.
Yes, Biang.
Actually, you also added on my question. Actually, you asked, is there a bad politics? When you ask, let there be good politics. In fact, this is what we have been saying as scholars. What is happening in South Sudan is totally dirty politics, not even bad. And as a citizen, we have been calling for political ideas. We have been calling for the change in the politics, the way people are playing politics. You know, it doesn't matter what you do, but it matters when the politician is concerned of suffering of their citizens. When the politician is concerned of the priority of the country. But unfortunately, South Sudanese politicians does not even know why they are being a politician. In one way or another, some others get themselves as just even when they never dream to be politicians. You know, in other countries in the world, you pay a lot to be a politician. You did whatsoever you can do. You work hard to achieve it, because some people choose to be politicians and that's to make it as an achievement. But in South Sudan, somebody from Kotel Camp, somebody from nowhere, you just get himself appointed a minister, appointed who, and they were not even dreaming to be that. And that's why they will never understand what politics means. Politics, by definition, is you game you play, you work hard to achieve your dream, and that dream is a country to contribute for the development, to contribute for the services delivery, to contribute to what citizens want. That's the politics. That is the definition, simply. But any layman can understand that. But in our country, that is not there. It's not there. People want to be politicians to cause chaos. People want to be politicians to go and to their communities, to their societies, to give them gun and fight with other communities. Even a politician can even in South Sudan interfere with the land issues, community issues, and he interfere. He fuel it, he add the fuel, and let people, he burn it and make it a fire. A politician who's supposed to actually stop people from war, he's causing the war. Communal conflict today in South Sudan are caused by politicians. That's a bad politics. A good politics is that you need to give that services to the people. A good politics is that you need to understand. You know, when I look at the American politics, when I look at European politics, you know, even some other good African, like South Africa and Kenya, I cry because our country needs to be like that. We need to change our attitude. So my message today, this morning, is that as already the Easter message is, the South Sudanese have been praying all this land season. We've been praying, asking for peace. And our peace message remains the same. Our politicians must accept that this country belongs to them. Those of whom who fought for 21 years, who have been pushed, please, it was not in vain. Please change your attitude, change your behaviors, do what you can do to stop your community of communal conflict, but let them understand this country needs each and every single South Sudanese.
Right.
Nobody is supposed to be singled out.
Thank you.
And no tribe own the country. No tribe will own the country. All of us, 645, we are the South Sudanese, and this country belongs to all of us. And we have to pray whatever we can pray.
Okay. Yes,
you.
Deng. Thank you very much. Okay. That's Deng's view there. What makes good politics and what makes bad politics. And this is the call from Primate Justin Badia Rama there. He said the country should start good politics. Hello, good morning.
Hello?
Yes, Sabalker.
Lasuba.
Nam.
Da man galibus ma Maria ya basu kawun si radio. Ana listen akira na magadugu.
Maluta ko Magedugu.
Ita arif ta mom zaman ta kan fi barnami ta ki ta arif ta mom Christine.
Ah.
Christine Terra City.
Nam. Shukran asante dugu.
Ana dara wuril David Magog kudo arif galisi ako to fin
Anna goni
Samira Magog.
Kalas koy shukran anna lakin goni su fi modu.
Modere tamam.
Yala shukran inaka de Mama Maria Galia Gudugu Baro best dero kela suma soto shukran alek ta Bagdad Sharik mana I work it fi I radio. Let me turn to someone else online. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Sabah al-Khair.
Hello.
Naam.
Lasuba Sabah al-Khair.
Sabah al-Nur.
كل سنة بقيت ميلاد المجيد كمان يعني.
نعم صحة وسلامة. إن شاء الله تعيد بخير.
والسلام لكل المستمعين والسلام دائما جزء بأكيلة في محل لغة فيه.
نعم.
يا ريت أعرف. تجيب كلام كويس علاقة العزيز. لا أنت عارف رسالة المطران بعدها رامة مطران الكنيسي رسالته كويس لنا كلنا. ده ما أنا ما بقول للسياسيين حقنا. لكن ده رسالة بيشملنا كله حتى كان سياسيين حتى كان شعب. لا المشاكل الأخيرة اللي قاعد تحصل في البلد ده ما بقى سياسيين فوق برا حتى ناس ذاته بقى بشكل برا والسياسيين كمان بيجا بالدور بتوعهم كمان برا. الاستقرار دائما هو يكون في البلد. رسالته قوي يعني. المفروض أن كل الناس ما نرجع الاستقرار والأمن كله يكون قاعد في البلد ناس تمام يعني. البلد يبقى كل الحاجات دي. ما في داعي للمشاكل ولا الحاجات دي. شوف البلد أصلا ماشي لوين وبلدنا ده أخضر يا ولد الزراعة بانفا. شنو بانفا انت زرع فوق شنو بانفا لكن النهلي هل بدنا مشاكل وبعثنا وما دين كل بلد يتقدم وده كل حاجه ما بدنا لازم ما بيجي ربنا وديك العافيه يا كلا
شكرا لك شكرا بكثير. Hello, good morning. Yes.
Good evening, my brother.
Good morning.
This is me, Joseph.
Yes, Joseph.
My brother, we appreciate Archbishop Primate Justin Badirama for his encouragement. That statement is for encouragement for South Sudanese citizens and South Sudanese politicians. We have two roots. We have the root of politicians and we have a citizen root. As a citizen, we normally practice what politicians do. And what politicians do give us a lot of problems in the country. So it is a better better that politicians to receive this message as leaders of this particular country and to convey rest of the civilians, rest of citizens of the country. Because when you talk about the policy of South Sudan, you get South Sudan has gone to the tribal line. After that, you get country is for economic country. That country is not even, you are not doing single thing to yourself. It's a country that people are not being paid even. It is those who are working with the government. And some politicians went into the politics to be beneficiaries. Take money to Morocco, to America, to whatever country you thought that your family will be there. And this one, it is not a stop. Country is still going at that line. What we call for them, we have a parliament that even you go in, you get bishop there, you get imam there, you get what. And we are still not convening ourselves to know that why are we call ourselves believers. You try, my brother, one day to go to the parliament of South Sudan, get some members of the parliament who are called bishops. And if you go to the cabinet, you get some people who are priests and they are ministers. And why country is going like this? It is because our heart is very different with what we have. So even our bishop and call upon to them to unite themselves and preach the word of God in one way, and to convene our leadership as brothers and sisters, because we call ourselves brothers and sisters as a South Sudanese. If we are not brothers and sisters, that's why we kill ourselves and bigger eat smaller.
Thank you. Thank you very much there. So what constitutes good politics and what constitute bad politics? And in the case of or context of South Sudan, is a country practicing good politics? Well, if it is, the primate wouldn't have called for the start of good politics in the country. What are your thoughts? Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Yes, good morning.
Hello.
Yes, Sabalker. Naam, Sotak Dave. Like in Lisa Tehed. Naam, Wasil.
My name is Nyok. John.
Yes, Nyok.
I'm calling from Jonglei State Board.
From Jonglei? Bor?
Yeah.
Okay.
So the topic is very important. So about the politics is how the policy makers and make their policies and how they play them. Either they play them positive way, which is a democratic, or they call it negative way, which is negative. Now there's a say in our language that used to say that in every family there is a way of how they speak and how they talk. But there in South Sudan, the problem is the policymakers there, how they make their policies like the different families now. To bring the way you eat and the way you talk in your family and doesn't. That's why now people have reaction. So now we have to unite ourselves, think together, try things together, and then we implement them together. That's what we.
Right. Thank you very much. Thank you, Anyok. There is talking about good politics, all about good policy making, and also its implementation. You can take it either way, the wrong way or the right way. But he's calling for South Sudanese to unite and work together. Hello. Good morning.
Hello. Good morning.
Yes.
Lasuba.
Yes.
Yes, Franco Sebit.
Yes, Franco Sebit.
نعم تهيلك وتهيل كل المستمعين ونقول لهم happy Easter every مواطن. أنا عايز أقول عن موضوع politics في السودان طبعا politics مبني على الإثنين يعني مثلا البوليتيك زي ما قال رساله بتاعت بعدين رساله الكنيسه على اساس انه نحن نخلي الخطاب الى الكراهيه، نخلي الخطاب عشان نحن الدوله ده في 64 قبيله، بمعنى انه كلنا لازم نكون تحت زول بيكون مسؤول عن قبائل الكل، ما يكون مسؤول عن قبيله واحد معين. عشان كده البوليتيك في السودان مبني على الاثنين، يعني لو لاحظت يا لاسوبا ميمو ما في عداله. الخلال نطلع برا من شمال جنوب مع عدم التوازن. كان في السودان طبعا الشماليين بيعملوا استثمار، يعني هو بيوظفوا الناس بتاعهم في شغل باقي ما بيشتغلوا. وده المشكله ده نفس الكيفيه هو حصل في جنوب السودان. طبعا دي سياسه البدايه بيقولوا سياسه فرق كسب، يعني انت ما منتمي للاتجاه ده معناته ما زي البدايه، يعني انه ما منتمي للبارتي انت ما سياسه. السياسه هو اساسا انه حتى الاحزاب الثانيه لازم يكون في جدول واحد. الاحزاب اللي كان اي حزب ما هو جنوبي، في حزب ما طالع من جنوب، حزب داخل حزب بتاع جنوب، بمعنى حتى اللي حاليا في فكره هي انه يقول لك انا من عيو، يقول لك يا اخي جنوب ما زول بتاعنا، يعني ما بنتعاون معك، على كلمه انت زول متابع الحزب بتاع عيو، لو تابع اي حزب على نظام بارتي ما بده يحترمك، لان ليه انت ما تابع الحزب مع بارتي. ده اول سياسه ما كويس البلد ده. عشان كده المفروض الناس يتواعدوا مع بعض، المفروض الناس يقولوا انه شوف حزب بيعمل اصلاح للبلد، لان الحزب ده ما اجل البلد، الحزب لصالح البلد، لكنها بيفهموا ده غلط، بيفهموا باتجاه الاثنين. يعني مثلا اللي بيلبس طاقية احمر ما بده يحترمك، فده كلام ده ما صح. فنحن لازم نكون نتواعدوا في 64 قبيله عشان يكون البلد ده يمشي لقدام. شكرا جزيلا.
شكرا لك فرانكو سيبيت. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. I'm afraid I can't hear you, but you can return a call to the same number or simply text. Hello, good morning.
Yep.
Sabah al-Khair.
Lasuba.
Nam.
How are you, brother?
I'm all right, and how are you?
I'm okay. You see, Bishop was really being in his stand. You know, I mean, Bishop was telling the right thing. You see, in South Sudan, politics is for sale. But in America, politics is for service. Now these people who are doing such kind of thing here in South Sudan are people who are holding PhDs and those hold themselves to be having diplomas and whatever. But it's not good. Let them at least abandon all those dirty business. We don't need this thing. This is embarrassment, you know. When it is be heard by other countries and other people in other countries, you know, they resorted into calling ourselves to be a blue people. You know, that is not good actually. So it's not good. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. You didn't say your name. Hello? Hello, good morning.
Lasuba, good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Wow.
Yes, David Magog.
My brother, we appreciate the primate for telling the truth. And this is what we want from the church. Because the Bible says that say the truth and truth will set you free. You know, in South Sudan, people are playing bad politics. And if you can go and revise it, we have what is so-called transitional constitution. You can see the power-sharing government, of which all the ministers and the MPs are representing political parties instead of the citizen. You can see all the states are being divided. That means all the politicians are working for political parties instead of the citizen. And if you can see how they run it, you kill the people. This is where you get position. Instead of going for election, and people will vote for you for a statement and service delivery that you are going to do, the hope that the people have on you. But now in South Sudan, you just look for a mobilize a certain group, you kill a certain group, and then you get an agreement, then you are brought in, and you form a government. That one is a bad politics. The good politics that we want, that the Prime Minister was talking about, is the politics of bullets, of which people will campaign, will go for election, you go to your constituency, the people will elect you, and then you go represent them, you complain about all their grievances, you bring back the services for the development, And this is what people talk about. This is a government that have accountability and transparency. The government that always come back to the people, government for the people and to the people, and everything that is for the people. But this government currently, it is only working for the politician and the agreement, or even the constitution of the country is not reflecting back to the citizen. And that is already a bad politics. So our request is going direct to the politician. Give peace a chance. This is the only thing we want from you, so that we go for election. The one who is good among you will still elect him. The one who is not giving anything to us will remain in his house. Instead of always remaining in power by the power you have. There are no politics of guns in the country or in the whole world.
All right. Thank you, David Magog there. You two can join the conversation. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Okay, you can revert your call. Let me turn to someone else. Good morning.
Lasuba, Memo, good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Yes, you are connected with James Doe.
Yes, James Doe.
Yeah, thank you. I really appreciate the bishop. Yes?
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, I appreciate the statement from the bishop of Protestant Church, the good analysis that he really give forward. You know, what constitutes the bad politics is divide and rule. This is one that constitutes the bad politics. Two, they look at themselves to be superior than law. This already constitutes the bad politics because the law is not above them. They are the ones who are above the laws, of which they should do whatever they wish to do, and they will not be accountable for. So that constitutes the bad politics. When you come to good politics, is the politics where you really campaign and you are elected based on your vision and capability on how you are going to lead the people. And you will be under the law, not you to be above the law. And this will be elected by the people, and you must apply what you promise to do when you are given that task. But now we don't have them. And how should we reach there? We will reach there when we have a constitution that is viable to each and everybody. When we really make that democracy available so that you are elected by the people, not you to impose yourself on the people. So these are the two ways of making good governance. Bad politics is what we are doing now. You impose yourself to be superior than others, and even you don't even consider law. You work on what you wish, and that's why you have this rampant corruption, because they look at themselves as a superior than law. And good politics, when we have the democracy in place, good laws, and each and everybody must be accountable for, you'll see people now in a good politics. And church also should continue soon, though they are ignoring church in one way or the other. People must speak the truth. And the bishop also should remember that Martin Luther King was a Protestant, and he advocating for the people, and he faced the challenges until he was killed because of telling the truth. So people should not shy away that I'm going to be killed, I don't want to tell the truth. Protestant church must always tell the truth based on how the world is governed. Thank you.
Thank you very much, James Doe.
فتش على راديو مثالي. آي راديو هو جوابك. ليه تختار آي راديو؟ في 5 الأسباب المغنادل. الثقة والوصول. بيعتبر آي راديو المحطة الإذاعية الأكثر ثقة وشعبية في جنوب السودان، مدعومة بالاستطلاعات الأخيرة مع قاعدة مستمعين مخلصين. حتصل رسالتك إلى جمهور واسع بشكل فعال. شبكة واسعة النطاق. آي راديو ليست مجرد محطة إذاعية، إنها شبكة من المحطات المترابطة. لم تكن شريك مع آي راديو، سنقوم ببث برنامجك عبر مواقع متعددة مثل واو، أويل، كواجوك، يامبيو، بور، رنگ، ملكال وباليت، وبيضمن أقصى قدرة من التغطية والتأثير. التواجد الإقليمي: بتمتد بصمة آي راديو إلى ولاية غرب وشمال بحر الغزال، غرب والاستوائية الوسطى، جونغلي، أعالي النيل ووراب. من خلال التعاون مع آي راديو يمكنك التواصل مع المجتمعات المتنوعة والجماهير المستهدفة في المناطق ديل. مشاركة المجتمع: الشراكة مع آي راديو بتعني التعامل مع مجتمعات على مستوى الشعبي. رسالتك حتوصل للمستمعين في مواقع مختلف، مما يعزز التفاعلات الهاتفة ويزيد الوعي بعلامة تجارية. التغطية الشاملة: مع محطات في مواقع استراتيجية زي الرنج، ملكال وباليت، بتوفر آي راديو تغطية شاملة بتصل إلى كل من المراكز الحضرية والمناطق الريفية. بتضمن شراكتك مع آي راديو الرؤية عبر منطقة جغرافية واسعة. ما تفوت فرصة توسيع نطاق رسالتك باستخدام آي راديو. شارك أو أعلن معنا الليلة وخلي صوتك مسموع في جميع أنحاء جنوب السودان.
Live from Juba, on air and online.
This is iRadio News.
Hello, good morning. This is iRadio News. First, here are the headlines. The South Sudan People's Defense Force has retaken Nasir Town in Upper Nile State, according to the Army spokesperson Major General Lul Kong. The South Sudan's government has apologized over the deported Congolese man saga and announced it is sending a high-level delegation to the United States of America to ensure the orderly, legal, and dignified return of 137 South Sudanese nationals. And the South Sudan National Bureau of Standards has returned 2 consignments of rice and maize flour being supplied into the country after the products were found with live insects and aflatoxin levels over the weekend. These are stories and more coming to you in this news bulletin with me, Lasuba Memo, and now the news in detail. The South Sudan People's Defense Force has retaken Nasir Town in Upper Nile State. This is according to the Army spokesperson Major General Lul Kong. The Army spokesperson stated that SSPDF forces encountered little resistance while advancing into Nasir Town yesterday. When asked about casualties, Lul mentioned that he had yet to get in touch with the commander who led the troops in the battle. Meanwhile, he noted that the recapture of Nasir serves as the greatest Easter holiday gift for servicemen, including those who lost their lives in the defense and recapture of the town. Nasir authorities are yet to react. In early March, the White Army flashed out SSPDF soldiers in what it said was to protect civilians. The aftermath saw senior SPLMIO members, including the leader, First Vice President Dr. Riek Machar, arrested pending investigations. Since then, political tension has remained high despite calls from regional and international bodies as well as South Sudanese civil society groups to de-escalate the situation. The latest event further exacerbates the situation, putting the 2018 peace deal at jeopardy with the potential of all-out war. South Sudan's government has apologized over the deported Congolese man saga and announced it is sending a high-level delegation to the United States of America to ensure the orderly, legal, and dignified return of 137 South Sudanese nationals. This decision comes following a statement issued by the Office of Vice President Dr. Benjamin Paul-Mel on Saturday. The delegation, led by Finance Minister Dr. Mariel Dongring, Bank of South Sudan Governor Junior Hisa Damian, and Mr. Elia Costa, Faustine, Director of Civil Registry, Nationality, Passport and Immigration, will work in close coordination with the U.S. Department of State and the Department of Homeland Security. The date for the team's departure has not been announced. However, its primary mission is to ensure a smooth process for the return of the deportees, addressing concerns surrounding legal and dignified repatriation. In light of recent controversy involving Congolese deportee Mr. Kintu Makula, South Sudan's government expressed regret over the incident, emphasizing that internal measures have been taken to prevent similar occurrences. South Sudan's government also commended the Trump administration for enforcing its immigration policies and issued a formal apology for any inconveniences caused to the United States. The statement underscored President Salva Kiir's dedication for fostering warm, constructive, and positive relations with the United States. South Sudan reiterated its pride in being a partner to the United States in securing access to strategic resources essential for both nations' economies and national security. The South Sudan National Bureau of Standards has returned 2 consignments of rice and maize flour respectively being supplied into the country after the products were found with live insects and exceeding aflatoxin levels over the weekend. According to the National Bureau of Standards, a consignment of rice comprising 1,200 bags were rejected due to the presence of live insects, contravening the East African standard. Additionally, 2 consignments of maize flour, one containing 2,200 bags infested with live insects, and another with 1,200 bags exceeding acceptable aflatoxin levels, were found to violate the East Africa standard. The affected consignments were classified as hazardous to public health and deemed unfit for human consumption. Under Section 3.3 of the Technical Regulation Provisions 2017, the South Sudan National Bureau of Standards mandated the immediate re-exportation of the goods to their countries of origin. The Bureau of Standards strongly advise importers to ensure their products meet all applicable regulatory requirements prior to entry into South Sudan. This is iRadio Morning News. And now to the international scene, the Democratic Republic of Congo has banned the party of former President Joseph Kabila, accusing him of links to the M23 rebel group, which has seized large parts of the east of the country this year. The ban comes amid reports that Kabila had returned to the country after spending 2 years in South Africa. He is said to have returned to the town of Goma, which was seized by Rwandan-backed M23 in January. Kabila led DR Congo for 18 years after succeeding his father Laurent, who was shot dead in 2001. Joseph Kabila was just 29 at the time. A top official in one of South Africa's biggest political parties has been condemned for visiting a self-proclaimed pastor who fled to Malawi after he was accused of rape and fraud. Floyd Shivumbu, Secretary General of the Umkhonto Wezizwe Party of former President Jacob Zuma, retweeted footage on X of him attending an Easter service at Shepherd Bushiri's church. Mr. Bushiri from Malawi was one of South Africa's best-known preachers when he was arrested and charged with fraud in 2020. After being released on bail, he managed to flee to his home country in unclear circumstances. South Africa has been trying to extradite him ever since. Last month, a court in Malawi backed the extradition request, but Mr. Bushiri and his wife, Mary, who is facing fraud charges, have lodged an appeal. This is iRadio Morning News. And to end this bulletin, here's a recap of the headlines. The South Sudan People's Defense Force has retaken Nasir Town in Upper Nile State, according to Army spokesperson Major General Lurai Kong. South Sudan's government has apologized over the deported Congolese man Sergan, announced it's sending a high-level delegation to the United States of America to ensure the orderly, legal, and dignified return of 133 South Sudanese nationals. And the South Sudan National Bureau of Standards has returned 2 consignments of rice and maize flour being supplied into the country after the products were found with live insects and aflatoxin levels over the weekend. That's the end of iRadio Morning News. If there is a story or an event you would like iRadio to cover or report about, please send us a text message at +211 925 287 It's also a WhatsApp number. Follow us on X at iRadio Juba. Like our Facebook page iRadio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at iRadio South Sudan. You can also visit our website and listen to us online at www.iradio.org. Stay tuned for the news in Arabic at 8 o'clock. I am Lasuba. Memo. Thanks for listening.
You always know the latest on health. What did I miss this time?
Nadal, you're missing everything. There is a cholera outbreak everywhere. People are getting infected and hospitalized.
Oh no! Tell me more about this. What is this cholera that you're talking about?
Cholera is a dangerous diarrheal disease caused by bacteria. It affects both children and adults. It can kill within 3 or 4 hours if a person is not treated quickly.
That sounds serious and dangerous. How does someone get cholera?
You can get cholera when you drink dirty water or eat food contaminated with cholera germ. When flies carry cholera germ on your food, defecating in the open, drinking water from dirty containers, drinking untreated or unboiled water from rivers, streams, lakes, ponds, and unprotected springs, not washing your hands before eating food and after using the toilet, eating unwashed fruits and vegetables, and eating food that is not reheated thoroughly, poor hygiene among food sellers, bathing or touching the dead body of anyone who died of cholera, and having rubbish in compounds which attracts flies.
Thank you, Manuela. But how do I know I have cholera?
You can know that you have cholera when you notice passing excessive amount of white rice like watery stool frequently, vomiting frequently, and general body weakness due to excessive loss of fluids.
Thank you for this important information. I will share this information with my family members and others in the community.
If you or anyone experience these signs and symptoms, report immediately to your nearest health facility or call the Ministry of Health toll-free number 6666. Cholera kills. Act now. This message is brought to you by the Ministry of Health with support from WHO, UNICEF, and partners.
Attention! Cholera is a dangerous disease. It can kill within 3 to 4 hours if not treated. But here is the good news. The oral cholera vaccine is now available to protect you and your family. The oral cholera vaccine is safe and free. Everyone from 1 year and above, including pregnant women and breastfeeding mothers, can receive the oral cholera vaccine. However, do not give oral cholera vaccine to persons who are sick or have cholera and children below 1 year. The vaccine is given orally in the mouth and it's usually in 2 dosage, dose 1 and 2, to strengthen your immune against cholera. The second dose is given between 2 weeks and 6 months after the first dose. With 1 dose, you are protected for up to 6 months, and with 2 doses, you are protected for up to 3 years. The oral cholera vaccine protects you from severe cholera symptoms and reduces the spread of cholera in the community. Do not miss to be vaccinated during the oral cholera vaccination campaign happening in your area. Remember, even after getting vaccinated, it's important to continue practicing good hygiene and sanitation. Always treat your drinking water to make it safe. Use a toilet. Never defecate in an open. Wash your hands with clean water and soap, especially before eating and after using the toilet. And if you or anyone you know shows signs of cholera, seek immediate treatment. If you or anyone of your family member or community is experiencing cholera signs and symptoms, report immediately to your nearest health facility, health worker, or community leader for medical assistance. For more information, contact the Ministry of Health or call our toll-free number 6666. This message is brought to you by the Ministry of Health with support from WHO, UNICEF, and partners.
The Dawn on iRadio.
Good morning once again. It's a quarter past the hour of 7 and this is the Dawn Show. Indeed, we are in the second hour of the program. Now let's cross to Jonglei State. Now, by law, if you are a civilian and carrying firearm, then you're caught in Bor Town and also in Marol Market and 2 ports there, you will face a 6-month prison or jail term. And if you repeat that, you will be jailed for 12 months. That's a year. And also those who are moving with a metallic iron pipe are prohibited from doing so. Now, this was one of the resolutions following actually a meeting in Jonglei State over the weekend. But what are the civil society activists saying about this? Let's listen to Deng Bol, a civil society activist in Bor Town, who welcomed the move. However, he questioned how the policy will be implemented. Let's listen.
These resolutions are very, very good resolutions. Familiar as they are actually very good resolutions. And if implemented effectively, we will see a lot of changes in Jonglei State, particularly in Bor Town, which is the capital of the state. We'll see a lot of changes in the sense that the citizens, the business people, and everybody will be going about their businesses without worrying about potential attack, robbery, assault, killings, and all of those. Because these are things that are happening even as we speak. Every evening, people worry. People go home, leave their businesses halfway so that they can pick up tomorrow. And they go home at around 4, at around 5, So if these resolutions are implemented, you see people can be going about their businesses without worries, and they can even go beyond 8 p.m. carrying on with their businesses. This is very important for a town that has a potential to grow. Most importantly, secondly, these resolutions have always been there. The previous government also did resolve to ban the carriage of guns all around town, sharp weapons, including wearing of uniforms of police, of army, and so on and so forth all around town. But of course, the implementation did not take place very well. And that's why they are persisting up to now and leading to this resolution by this this current administration by His Excellency Governor Dr. Yegai Kok. This, of course, is good, but as civil society, we really wish to see a different way of looking at this. How the implementation aspect of this. How is the government planning to do this? We have not seen how they are planning to do it. We have seen those who are going to implement it, but have not seen how they are actually going to do it. What is the approach they are going to use to put these resolutions into effect? And one way we could propose as civil society is that the government should actually should identify and sit and carry dialogue with those individuals who are known. These young people are not some mysterious people who just appear in town carrying guns, wearing uniform and some sharp objects. These are people who are known. These are our children, these are our brothers. They have their shifts, we know their houses, their relatives and everything. We know we can approach them through these people and get to hear from their perspective. It is always good to hear and to know from your side of the story, so that they can also tell the government that for us to stop carrying guns anyhow, for us to stop wearing uniforms of police, even when I'm not from the police, of the army and so on, ABCD should be done by the government. And ABCD will be our role in this. This is very important. It actually makes it very easy for government to work very closely with the people, to implement the issues that are affecting the people themselves. And this is the kind of government South Sudan wants to see. A government of the people, by the people, and for the people. It should sit with the people, not isolate itself. It should resolve issues with the people, not outside, of the people. So this is one thing we want to encourage. We want to see the government sitting with individuals and come up with solutions, modalities, of putting this beautiful resolution into effect with the people, not isolating the people, making decisions outside and then come to implement, without the people, being involved. That if it continues as business as usual, this kind of implementation, and then the next administration will also come and resolve to also do the same, and then the other one comes and do the same, which which is a path we want to stop following. Thank you.
Deng Bol Deng of Intrepid, South Sudan, they are reacting to the resolution of the Security Committee in Jonglei State banning the movement of civilians carrying gun within Bor Town, Marol Market, Nyok Agany Port, and Loidiet Port on a daily basis. Now, the banning also includes those carrying metallic iron pipe as a stick in the same places. And it warns that whoever violates this State Security Committee resolution commits an offense and upon conviction shall be sentenced as follows. For the first time, sentenced to imprisonment for a term not exceeding 6 months or with a fine to be determined by competent courts. Now, for the second time, sentenced to imprisonment for a term not exceeding 12 months or with a fine to be determined by the competent courts. Now, the State Police Service, National Security, and the military police, block leaders and chiefs have been directed to implement the resolution with due respect. What is your take? And we just had the reaction there from activist Deng Bol Deng saying the people need to be involved. Decisions should not be made in there without involving the citizens who would be directly affected by it. So let's hear your reaction. If you have any, if you're in Jonglei State, what is your take on this move? And should it be applied elsewhere? Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Right, you can return your call and share with us. I haven't been to Bor, and I would want to know to the extent to which people carry guns there. How scary is it if you have ever been there or if you reside in Bor town? Hello, good morning. Yes.
Good evening, my brother.
Good morning.
This is me, Joseph from Munich.
Yes, Joseph.
Yeah, my brother, Bol Deng Bol, is speaking. He's talking about the government of the people. But myself, I could not say that government is the government of the people. It is the government of the situation we are in. The statement with this youth, there is a misusing of weapons. So, but what gives them that role to carry weapons from the morning up to the evening, up to night? It is because to assure their security, because there's no government who secure the village. If you go to that Bo town, from town to Langbar, that is where government is securing. But from there, beyond to Makwaj, beyond to Baidit, beyond to Kwanyedi, beyond to Kolnyang, beyond to up to the end of the state, there's no government for securing people. That's why you hear every day there is a child abduction, there is a cattle raiding, and that government who ordered this, they are there. So that youth, they don't put weapons to the houses to come to the town, because if they come here and the house, the family house attack there, they will lose that gun, and that gun is security. Security is in the hand of the people. It's not in the hand of the government. What we call for them as a government, the people, let them prevent what is disturbing people before they come to order this. If they order this, which means they make these people vulnerable, and the enemy will come in and do what is wanted. So moving with the weapon also is contributing on the clashes among themselves and kill themselves. That one is also lack of the good leadership, because you could not carry weapon that you are not trained to know that the laws provided to prevent you not to kill others. And what so-called insecurity gave everyone to carry, even the non-adults, those of 14 to 15, they carry weapons there. And we call upon to the leadership to be leadership with the people and to share views with the people. If they want to do that, there must be measures, there must be contribution from the chief, from the community that if we do this, what will affect you? And
Sorry about that. Then let me give this chance to someone else. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Good morning. Right. Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you, Emmanuel?
This is Lasuba in his place.
This is Lasuba today, eh?
Yes.
Yeah, so Lasuba, you're talking with Mike.
Yes, Mike. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Bor, exactly. That's why even I'm
Okay.
calling.
Yes. Tell us more insight.
So, Lasuba, what I want to tell you is the issue of the security to claim they wanted to remove the guns from these boys who are moving from town here. You know, like now, for us in Papua here, some of these boys, even if they move this gun, they have no problem with people. Because, what will people fear from here? When the Murles try to come and they come and attack people. So if you remove these guns from these people, people will become vulnerable. So they will even maybe reach up Papua this area because Papua is something like 5 kilometers to the town. So, but we cannot threat if they remove the guns from these boys because even if they carry the guns, I don't see. I've been here now for something like 3 years, but I don't see what they do with people. They are just there. Sometimes,
For someone who has never been there, will be scared.
yes, even me the first time I came here I was scared, but I found now it is no problem. They are just moving with this gun because of protection. Even they protect us more than these security who are claiming they want to remove these guns.
Really?
Because security, they're there in town. They're sometimes corrupt. And
Okay.
these boys have nothing with people. See? So this is why they when they are trying to say that they wanted to remove these guns from these people, they should first of all know what could be the repercussions after removing these things. Because these Murles, they can approach us here. So what will they do? For them, they are hiding there in town, and then they will even not come to the rescue of the people.
Mike.
Yes.
What do you do there?
Yeah, I'm an engineer working in the town here.
All right. It's very fascinating getting that insight from you. That's Mike, an engineer in Bor Town, giving us his own perspective. Hello, good morning. Good morning. Why are you laughing, Magog?
It is because I have seen the citizen are not supporting the civilian who are carrying guns in Bor Town.
Okay.
Instead of trusting the government, they are not trusting the civilian. The statement from the resolution, they say that do not come to the town with a gun. They did not talk about disarmament. This is a different thing that we should have to know when we are discussing. The statement says that it is forbidden for any civilian to come to the town with a gun. That means if you have your gun and you put it somewhere, nobody will go and take it. So it means that you respect the market of which you don't come with it.
Correct.
Which is a good solution. Number two, if those people don't want to come with a gun, who will guide the town? That means you need the president of organizing force. So now the soldiers concerned, if they are there. The security is always in the hand of the government. And we should have to ask our government all the time, please, your role is to protect the citizen with their properties. This is something worldwide. That is the role of the government. Apart from the services and the development that the people are needing, this is a priority. If the government of the United States says that no one civilian will come to the town or the market with a gun, then the security apparatus should have to take over instead of the citizen to trust these civilians who are carrying guns. Because sometimes they are called gunmen and sometimes they can be called unknown gunmen. That means they are not known. So we requested the security apparatus to take over and implement it according to the request made by the by the one concerned with the civil servant or the one concerned with the organization, that is Bolding, or how do you call that man? You were asking for implementation. So if the government have that request, let them try and implement it for the citizen to believe in them that there is security in Jonglei State. Thank you.
Is it right for a civilian to carry a gun? Right. By law, it is wrong for a civilian to carry guns. But I'm hearing perspectives on what the government needs to do. Of course, basically provide absolute security to the citizens, and that way, if everybody feels safe, they won't be compelled to look for guns. Hello, good morning.
Good morning. How are you, Subo?
I am all right. How are you?
Good. I'm William Moore in Wow.
Yes, William Moore.
يا شكرا شديد. أنا بتكلم بعربي.
نعم.
يا actually وكويس عشان مرات الاصطلاح لما يكون في نص الناس ما كويس، لأنه ممكن يكون بعيد من الناس. لو في مشكلة ممكن يقول زول يلقى السلاح بتاعه هناك ما بطال. عشان مرات في حاجات قبلية ممكن زول عنده مشكلة مع زول ممكن يقتل زول في نص الناس، لكن سلاح لو بعيد من الناس ما بطال. حتى الجيش ذاته المفروض يكون سلاح في المخزن. قانون بتاع السلاح بيكون قاعد في المخزن. ده قانون السلاح كده. حتى لو انت عسكري ولا ما عسكري السلاح المفروض يكون قاعد في المخزن، ما يكون قاعد في نص الناس.
لكن القرار ده لمواطنين اللي عندهم سلاح ده ما لا شك.
لانه مواطنين عندهم سلاح في اثنين حاجات. انت لو مواطن انت بتشتري سلاح عشان انت تدافع بنفسك، لكن اذا في زول بدافع عنك او في زول بدك يحميك
زول ده ياتو غير حكومه.
لا حكومه بعمل قرار، هو بعمل قرار لكن ما بعمل بروتكشن للناس بتاعه.
لكن هو ما ساسان سيفيليان بيقبضوا سلاح.
يا اكشولي لكن ما احنا نجي السودان نمسك السلاح ليه عشان انت خايف الروح بتاعك زول يقتلك.
سؤال الحال يكون شنو؟ الحال بيكون شنو؟
الحال حكومه بتاعها يكون فيري سيريس عشان يقدر ياخذ مسؤوليه بتاع الروح بتاع الزول الجنوبي وهو قاعد بدون سلاح ولا بسلاح.
نعم.
هي هو مسؤوليه الحكومه. يكون مسؤول من ده السلاح برا برجع مخزن. اذا ما في زول بس زول سلاح ما في زول بيشيله.
شكرا نمور.
شكرا بابا.
You two can call. Hello, good morning.
Hello?
Yes.
Lasuba Memo, كيف؟
أنا كويس. كيف؟
You're communicating with Suleiman from Haitarawa.
Suleiman, how is Haitarawa?
Haitarawa is doing good, nothing bad, by the way.
Nice.
Nice. Itano, Lasuba Memo, أنا بوقف مع قرار بتاع حكومة الجنوب State. Because how come someone has his own gun want to enter into the town with his own gun? ما بيا مدينة زي بور كده الناس بيكون لافين بأصلها. ما ده قرار الحكومة. And government is a government, whether it's a bad government or it's a good government. قرار الحكومة لازم كده اسمها. لأنه أنت بتقول يعني زول بجامع السلاح في مدينة بس هي كان هشت مشكلة. الناس بعد دوقوا بدون مع أصلها. تب civilians ألمان لو جانس ده منيا بيكون مسؤول لهم منيا بيكون أمنتهم. إتانو أمنة الناس government كان بيكون مسؤول أمنة الناس. particularly in towns في مدن حتى في villages government كان بيكون مسؤول. فده قرار الكويس ده قرار بتاع إسلام. إتانو سلاح بتاعك سيبوا سلاح لو بيجي لك أو سيبوا في البيت بتاعك. لأنه in fact ما في مواطن بيجي مع سلاح. في دول كانين مواطن ما عنده حق عشان بيكاري جان. لكن في ساعة السودان it's very easy عشان مواطن بيجي مع سلاح. يعني أنك عندك إسلام أنك عندك كلا يدي شيء برا. ما لنا نقول نقال قرار ده كنا ولدر ونسوي مواطنين كلنا لنا زاول ده قرار الحكومة. لأنه جان ده أو against us because أمن تمنا في مشكلة. That is why أنا جي اتفق مع government بتاع جنوبية وأنا بتمنى كده ما أكون في جنوبية even في جوباني there are some people they have guns also in their houses. كان حصل مشكلة أو برا على سلاح ولا سم برا كده ما أكوتو تاني والسلاح كان بينمو كل من إذا أنت مواطنين حكومة بيكون مسؤول للسلاح ما مواطن. Thank you.
Thank you, Suleiman. Whether a good or bad government, you have to abide by the order. Very interesting. It's 34 minutes after 7. This is the Dawn Show program. Just a few more calls from you while we wind up this topic. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Yes. Yes, who's calling? Naam.
شكرا موضوع جميل جدا لكن يا ميمو حكومة بتجنجولي أنا ذا سالو بقراتو من دكولو ناس جرو وارتو بسيلا وبقرات ده بتمسؤولين بقرات ده بتناس حكومة زي برنامج ده بتين ده بقراتو من بقرات ده ما تسجيلين لأن أنا كان مواطن ساكت أنا مواطن ساكت أنا ما بقدر أجيبه مدفع جيبوا جانس المفروض في دين حكومة يلا كنتو في راستا همار يدوروا بو ورا بقرة. The question هنا منو يجيبوا سلالة؟ دي حكومة ذاته يجيبوا سلالة. دي حقيقة كلام ونسو. حكومة ذاته أنا عنده 20,000 راستا بقرة 40,000 راستا بقرة مازول تاني وأنا في السلطة في الجنوب والسلطة في حكومة الجنوب. يقولوا كيف؟ كده أنا ذات ما أعرف عن سيتويشن. ده بيقولوا كيف؟ أنا ما بعرف يعني. ده فاكت. ده حقيقة. بيقولوا كيف؟ كان في زول ثاني كده جوابه لنا. شكرا.
كويس ممكن زول ثاني بيجاوب بيقولوا كيف. Okay. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Lasuba.
Yes.
Yes, you are connected with James Dwar.
Yes, James Dwar. Somebody wants a solution.
Sorry?
Somebody just called, is seeking for solution, this issue of guns.
Lasuba, people are cracking their mind on daily basis without a proper and technical way on how to collect gun out in the hand of an authorized person. And this is the big problem here. And what has been mentioned by the recent caller is other very important point, because you are here working in Juba, you bought a lot of cattle in the area, then you provide guns to those who are looking after them. So now, who is going to disarm who? You are here since South Sudanese are feared personally, don't know that being feared of. So here is the big problem that will really keep those guns in the hand of civilians. However much we say, okay, is bad government or good government, anything good is always being admired, and anything bad is not liked by everybody. So the bad government will keep all this, however much you give orders. And I could also bring to the attention, who could remember when Wan Iga went to Jonglei, he knelt down because of those who were fighting among themselves, and nothing yelled outcome or good outcome of the conference that went on for several times, and nothing is coming out. So the solution is, if we want to control this, let us accept to be South Sudanese as number one priority. When we accept to be South Sudanese, we will build a national army that is reflecting their duties as an army that will protect the territorial integrity and the properties of the people. This is number one. And this army, their number will be known, and it will be easy to trace out the guns who are ruled by an authorized person. And this gun will be collected within a short period. Without accepting this order will not work. Second, let laws really prohibit those who buy cattle and send some people guns to go and look after them. It will be guided when we have national army, national police, anything, national security. MI will be working as MI of South Sudan, not MI that is affiliated to any political party. And that's why you see the problem. MI is not working to collect guns, but is working to look after guns that are against the individual whom they want to protect. So people need to know what are the problems in South Sudan rather than giving the order and blindly order. In Jonglei State, South Sudan is not Jonglei. South Sudan is not Juba. South Sudan is all 10 states plus 3 administrative areas. And the decision must come out, and it is meeting all the territories that having 10 states plus 3 administrative areas. Singling out Jonglei State is another big problem that we don't even describe, and we don't look at the mistake, but we talk on the mistake. Then mistake is still multiplying itself. So this is the big problem that we need really to relinquish ourselves from it and give you propose. Jonglei State would have proposed to the state parliament, and the state parliament will transfer it to national parliament. So here we have a comprehensive idea that will be uniform to all the 10 states plus 3 administrative areas. Anyway, this is South Sudan that we are in. You just work anything that you think at night is good for you, then you impose it, and later on it fails, then people just look. Anyway, this is South Sudan. Thank you.
Well, they have the reason to do that as a state, and it is not very holistic by the look of it, but it's basically targeting public places there, and there must be a reason for this law to serve. And let's see, but bigger picture, it's what you're actually trying to address, James Dore. Hello. Good morning. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Yes, hello. Lasuba Memo.
Yes.
Kulusana wenda kai.
Sahawa salama.
Salam taleta ule kulu mustamen.
Naam.
Azaim.
Ita wadarre.
Ana fi aku an ge wudi chance le nas kana asma rai ka to aban daga dia ta bale da mustamen kulana.
Sa. Wasil dual.
Yeah. Okay. Beja برنامج تمام برنامج جاف أنا ونس فوق قبل كده وأنا لازم ونس فوق دائما وأبدا.
نعم.
مش برا في جنغول هنا قد في كل عن هذا جنوب السودان ثلاثة داريات ثلاثة زي ما كنت سبقنا في كلام. ده مسؤولية بتاع حكومة بتاع جامعة سلادة. مفروض أول حاجة حكومة عنده سياسة وعنده جيم كبير وعنده مسؤولية كبير وكان جامعة سلادة هو بجامعة. ده مسؤولية حكومة يدين طويل عنده كم خطة عنده كم استراتيجية ممكن يطلع سلادة. لكن سبب شنو مدى رامل الاستراتيجية القوي اللي بيجمع سلاح برا من يدين كل الجنوبين في كل مكان. هي سؤال بطل نفسه تتاو زي واحد أقول قبل تسأله لأنه تلقى في بعض الناس القياديين زادوا من داخل المفروض يجي سلاح طلع برا ومن عنده إيده سلاح الفي برا هناك في يدين مواطنين ده سؤال كبير وده برضه الحكومة بتاعنا هم نفسه تتامل هم ده يقول ده لوين ومن ده ودوا بلد لوين أنا جاي من وين وده ودوا بلد لوين لأنه ده السياسات وما نعرفه كويس أنا قاعد نادل من أجل تاشنو لكن أجل بيصير أنا بعينه قال لي جنوبين كله قال لي رودوا بعدهم حتى اتفاقيات سلام جاء من تتاو واسدة بتاع تنفيذ اتفاقيات ده وزاد ناس سمايني بقادي كل الأطراف كل الناس جلبي شكل كلام وكلام يا كفواتا وكلام أجال كل كلام تنازل جن فلاتا السودان كبير بيشيلنا كله جن تيت كنام السلام الشامل يكون أنا البلاد يكون في استراتيجية واحد جيش يكون واحد في القيادة واحد الجمهور سلاح كله عند مواطن ده كله في القيادة واحد بعدها زول كان دار يكون عسكري بجاب السياسة الطرق المعروف زول كان دار يكون عسكري ده بيعرف السفار بيعرف مواصفات وبيجاب في المؤسسة العسكرية يتم اعتماد بتاعه بطريقة عسكرية بيعرفوه عسكري تابع لوين نمرة واحد تاعه وين وكانوا دول سلاح وبعرف قانون بتاع سليم عشان كان جدي قد سلاح تاني برا بينزل برا من ده بسألوه قانون بيشتغل تعرف تاعه عشان نتمنى بدنا نرد بعدهم كده سلام بيجاب في جنوب السودان كله يكلل لمو سلاح كله ويكون قيادة واحد في منظومة واحد تاجل فيها لكن ما كان سلام ما جدا وده بيكون مشكلة كبير تبرع في القيادين بتاعنا أما المواطنين أكيد ما عنده مشكلة المواطن أصلا ما عنده مشكلة ويجي دفع الثمن الخسارة جاء من التجارة ويا خسران لكن بالنهاية الشعب يا البلد يا خسران تغير بلد القيادين ترى ومن ده ودي بلد لوين غير ودونا لوين ده سؤال بطل نفسه تاو نتمنى سلام بيجا في كل أنحاء جنوب السودان سلاح يكون قاعد في مخزن واحد ومحل واحد المسؤوليات هذول واحد الجيش يكون في مسؤوليات عقائد واحد.
نعم شكرا لك زي ما بلولو هناك. Eche kaman bagre dugu telephone wa Shari Myra atake quarter to the top of the hour of 8. Hello, good morning.
Hello?
Sabah al-khair.
Sabah al-nur Lasuba Memo.
Naam.
Yala Lasuba Memo. Tayo kalamara lige hapel. Ansule hape mo kaninde. Hukuma tanina majadi. Kan hukuma jadi belege to asle ade kulu min motanin. Sila ma be jale motanin. Yala motanin de jato hal. Mo lugo sila de wen. Awala haja. Wo asle hata motanin de nasta bagarade. Dale masu hukuma. Mo lugo asle hade wen. Ay indu muru ale de jugu momon asle hade. Kolina ko barde koluma na tado badu. Duwa na ga asli hade jawen le motanin de mana to man jato bar bisala lai asli hade jale motanin de ita kun bedur be bagarat be asli halu kubar al ma ko muskila de wen junub de ma indu idara junub de ma indi jola de kelim basuma kalam to re eska de kelim kalam da ma basuma kan re esma wonu kalam ya wona ka basu lakin kan re es wonu na ta mamula hajada li ma ko yani hal ma basuma kalam tare es der sunu we re es gato kalam ko asa do muskila de wen ali fakra ma der as ma kalam tai ana bon su de belu su de kalam de bes kali po to sta ba tore la ano asa tena halata ni ale lagato asri hamini jamaa mini kan ajila alteno kan lakada samatu salatu mahalde lakini halata ni asri hamalian ko kubar muskila de sunu ali motanin ba mu kalam wonna kalina domu badum ita kun jato gamu karaira de nufsa to ita kun ga katu nufsa ta ko da kalam bagara sai bagara de ya unta wala insan ya bagara kalam da abin Lasuba Memo ya wala de na ko nas de kan kuma mata ta kana to junub de jara karabu ya de shukran
Shukran alek Mama Mary. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Yes.
Yes, Lasuba Memo.
Who is calling?
You are connected to Simple Man.
Simple Man.
Yes, I'm calling from Wow.
How simple are you?
I'm very simple, my friend.
Okay.
I think I remember my songs that I sing to you a long time ago when you were hosting reggae music.
I do. Yes, have your say.
I'm calling now. I'm in Wow. Salam Daile Zena Bululu Anasma. So, Lasuba Memo. I don't know how. Well, I have to say it in this way that our government is a little bit failed. It is a failure government. Why? Because Lasuba Memo, other side are long time Mungalo Talau Ajare Bobat Ulu Vishare. Now we are really suffering. We are really, really suffering.
What is happening?
The roadblock, they are all there. They are down on the roadside.
The roadblocks are back.
They are back, and they are charging people in a way that even before was better.
I can't verify, but can you give some examples? At which point?
All checkpoints they are there.
That is generic.
Usually you don't trust, but we people of this big truck, we are traveling, and these things are affecting us so badly.
Okay, so
I want to tell our government, if they make the orders, they have to respect the orders. The same people who are in the government, they are the same people who put roadblocks. The government is not divided. Why are they failing to remove them? The Kalamde subsidy, Lasuba Memo. The issue of gun, Lasuba Memo, the government is also having hand on this because
a whole government can't. Maybe individuals can do.
Yeah, the citizen they cannot get the guns. There's no way they can get the gun and bullet. They only get the gun and bullet from the government, from individuals who are in the government. So this issue, the government have to take it seriously because Nazal Gimudu they never to shab al government Gapumo, they never to shab al government you dilumun Ajare Slahade. Kelly Nas General Elias Aluko Slahade Gitala Gate, Lagat Giro get it yet with Amotoni. Kalamde is really, really painful. It's not good. People are finishing themselves, people are fighting, and the government is just sleeping. It's just doing business on the people. It is very Kalamde Marquess.
All right, I hear your view there. That stands your view. He's very concerned there that he's seen roadblocks back on, and I can't really verify that, but we will check with the authorities whether this are really true. Hello. I'm afraid I'm hearing music. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Hello?
Yes.
يلا السلام عليكم.
Yeah, أنا كويس.
صباح الخير.
صباح النور.
يا أخي موضوع
اسمعك.
تجمع صاحبه هو مسألة كبيرة جدا جدا. لأن تعرف لاسوبا ميمو بسكيورتي ما في زول لازم بيقولوا حاجة اللي بدافع بنفسه. ده واحد. إنما بلهم مواطنين ده. أنا بحسن جوزيف أنا بلهم حكومة. يعني حكومة ما أقدر أوفر أمني للمواطن. أمني ده البوفر ده منو؟ ده حكومة. حكومة بودي توجيه لغوات نظامية. غوات نظامية بيشتغل لكن في غوات نظامية بيشتغل وما عنده مرتب بيشتغل كيف يعني؟ ده نزير؟ يا جماعة الناس كده يكون حق هايجي. الناس يرد حق هايجي. قال دي حكومة. حكومة قادر ولا بقدر قال ده حقه. يعني ممكن العسكري بيشتغل يعني نهار كله. جنة تتوقع ترون ما درس. وهو لسه شغال ما هي ما تشغل مواطن ده مواطن ده عشان بيبقى استغراب لازم حكومة كده يكون جاد. في حاجة أنا متذكر كان زمن علي عثمان محمد تاهن إبراهيم حراسة تحت عثمان قال تعليمات علي عثمان كده يروح للسودان كله ممكن تعرف تعليمات لكن رئيس الملك كتب تعليمات تقول كل بس كويس بيديا يا جماعة الناس تكون جادين الناس كده قبضوا بلد بنية واتم يا أخي الناس ما جاني أنا ما عندي كلام كتير حكومة ده كده يكون جاني كان ما دارت كلمة رجال كلمة مرة الناس هنم بيها شكرا.
شكرا لك. I hear your pain there. Hello, good morning. Good morning. A couple of your calls will take us to the end of this show. Hello, good morning. Yes.
Nicholas from Jirkat.
Sotak Dave.
Nicholas from Jirkat.
No. نعم نيكولاس شركات كيف؟ نعم وصل.
You know, like, the issue of gun is very difficult to address. Because you cannot take a gun from a civilian, another civilian are still armed. If you do that, they will be in danger because no government is protecting her.
Nicholas.
The only civilian in South Sudan, no one is protecting them.
Nicholas.
Right? Yes.
We are only discussing the resolution of Jonglei Security Committee. They are not taking the guns away from the hands of the civilians, but they are being restricted from, moving with guns in 3 or 4 public places.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, this issue is okay. If government can address that, it's very good because government is important to address that issue of security in Jonglei State. Jonglei State is the main problem that has a lot of issues in this country. And if government can actually address that, it will be very fine. But addressing the issue of security in Jonglei State is a little bit difficult. Because there are some politicians who are interested in that problem. It's in Juba here. The problem of Jonglei State is in Juba here. Other people don't want Jonglei to be okay. That is why long time ago today there is problem between Jonglei State and administrative area. Yeah? Administrative area is a problem. It's the problem of Jonglei State. Why? And if that is not addressed, there's nothing in Jonglei State.
Right. I didn't get you that well. Yes, let's stick to that. That conflict has been there, but this is a decision that is taken for some reasons within that localities. So it's only covering a few public places, and not really. We had in the past of fighting among youth at fishing ponds. And then this one now, the order is directed to include 2 ports there, and ports usually where boats, docks, and also where they embark on fishing activities and transportation. So let me hear from you. Maybe one last caller though. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Well, you can return your call as we wind up this show. The news in Arabic is up next in about 4 minutes. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes.
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 أنا فرانكو سبيت.
Yes, Franco Sebit.
أنا بقول كده.
نعم.
طبعا موضوع بتاع السلاح ده very important ولازم السلاح ده يكون في يد الحكومة. لكن الحكومة بنعمل البوليسي بتاعته ما بنفذوا على المستوى بتاع يعني مثلا فور اكزامبل مثلا السلاح كان جمعوه في التمنداري يعني بس حد بس هنا في تركيا وانتهى خلاص ده يعني جمعنا لكن ما جمعوه على المستوى بتاع الجنوب كله عشان كده المواطن ما السلاح بيلقاه من وين؟ ما بيلقاه من الحكومه ولا الفقراء اللي قالوا بيحاربوا ده افكار كامله فافكار الناس الموجودين ينزل المحارب بتاعه وكل وزير بيعينه بيجيب محارب بتاعه من خشبته بتاعهم تفتكر السلاح ده من شنو برا؟ ما السلاح ده بيرجع وين؟ بيمشي ما بيجاوب بعدين ما لنا كرجول في جنوب السودان ما في سلاح ما مسجل ارقام ما في انا قبل كده سالت ويزول بمسؤول قال لي يا اخي سلاح الجنسان ما مسجل ما عنده رقم ما عنده نمبر كود عشان كده ما في سيستم بتاع النظام الانجليزي زمان سلاح بيشيلوه بالكرجول ويكون في مخازن ومهمات الارقام بتاعته في المسؤولين دول الجد بيشيل السلاح ده لو فات ورجع لازم يشيلوه بيشوفوا رقم ده بيشوفوا الذخيره عنده الكلام ده ما عندنا في السودان سلاح بيجي المواطن سلاح دي بطريقه عشوائيه بطريقه بتاع الميليشيات ودي بطريقه بتاع ده هو سلاح لسه قاعد ما في حظر السلاح عشان نحن نعمل حظر السلاح لازم نعمل نظام الاسلحه في اي محل ما يكون في محل واحد كله على السودان عشان بعدها الدوله تجيب سلاح المرقم سلاح تاسيس الدوله واي جندي بيكون مسؤول عن السلاح بتاعه عن الصغيره بتاعته ما بيكون سلاح شويه ساكت
شكرا لك فرانكو شكرا لك
شكرا جزيلا
It's just left 2 minutes to the top of the hour when we'll be having the news in Arabic, and this actually brings me to the end of the program for today. And I know you continue to enjoy your holiday. Today is the last day, and tomorrow people are expected to go about their normal activities. And of course, Emmanuel Joseph Akile will be right back to take you on from tomorrow. From me to you, do have a great day and enjoy the rest of your holidays.
مانويلا انت دائما يا بيجيبوا لنا حاجات جديد في مجال الصحة. شنو يا فوت انا دور